and knew the secret spice I discovered could raise your body temperature and help you turn your bad white fat into good brown fat, and that just by transforming her bad fat into good fat, I could change Tara's life forever and give her back the hope she'd been denied for so long. But how else could I give her that? I mean, I couldn't expect to throw a grenade at my wife. Not only would that lead to my getting divorced, but from my research, I knew popping a pepper spray grenade was probably the worst way to deliver these fat-transforming spices in a way the body could actually absorb. And eventually, I figured out the best and most delicious way to give Tara the potent spices she needed was by doing nothing harder than brewing her a cup of tea. My wife looked at me like I was crazy the first time I gave her my special tea. I remember how she held her nose and steeled herself for the awful taste she expected, and the smile that exploded across her lips as she said it tasted kind of like cinnamon. I had to beg her to keep drinking it every day. She thought it was just another waste of time. But slowly, over the next week, something started to change. Her eyes got brighter. Her energy came roaring back. Even her hair seemed thicker, fuller, and shinier than it had. But the real shock came a week later when I finally convinced her to step on the scale, and the tears of joy that formed in her eyes when she saw she'd lost 11 pounds. A week after that, her uniform pants didn't fit anymore. She broke down crying, ran into the bedroom, and showed me how they kept falling off her hips in a way they hadn't in 25 years. And a week after that, she was my wife again. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Like a time machine back almost a decade since her accident. All of a sudden, she needed less sleep and felt twice as rested. She was sailing through night shifts in her patrol car without even a single yawn, and attacking house projects she'd been ignoring for years. But the most amazing thing was watching her stomach. Watching the belly fat she'd been fighting for years and years shrink away to nothing. Until one day I came home and saw her walking around the house in nothing but a sports bra and some cute little shorts, her beautiful flat belly on display, calling out to me. I was a little afraid to touch her at first, afraid she'd tell me not to. But when I wrapped my arms around her, she melted against me, tilted her head so I could kiss her neck, smiled at me and told me to meet her in the bedroom, and gave me the most amazing, passionate night of my life. And as we lay there naked, laughing and cuddling, and in love in a way we hadn't been in so long, I felt a smile spread across my face as I realized I'd done it. I'd saved my wife. But that was just the beginning. Honestly, I had no plans at all to share this secret with anybody else. I just wanted to help my wife get her life back and save my family. But with Tara's 3-week transformation, it was impossible to keep a secret. My buddy John was the first one to beg to try it out. He's a truck driver with a truck driver's belly. He came to visit, took one look at Tara and said, "What the heck have you been doing?" So we wrote everything down, all our notes and experiments and things we'd tried. John texted me 4 days later, and I had to read the text 3 times to make sure it wasn't a mistake. "Todd, this is amazing," he said. "I'm already down 12 pounds, and the only exercise I've done is to get up and go to the fridge. Thank you." Next, Tara's sister got on the bandwagon. She'd been heavy her whole life and just thought it was the way she was supposed to be. But 3 weeks after trying this crazy new protocol of ours, she was fitting back into her jeans from high school, and from there, things just got out of control. I achieved a weird cult status locally. Friends, family, people from 16 to 76 started to use this new method, and again they raved about the results. Our friends Peter and Stacy managed to drop a combined 11 pounds in 3 days, 7 for Peter and 4 for Stacy. Even better, Peter went on to lose a whopping 84 pounds over the next couple of months, completely transforming his life. And Stacy lost over 21 pounds from her petite body. Finally, Tara and John and Peter and Frank all ganged up on me and told me I had to share this incredible secret with the world, that I had a responsibility to help as many people as I could who were suffering just like Tara was for so long. We spent months taking all my scribbled notes and theories and ideas and turning it into one simple, easy-to-follow manual. A manual we ended up calling the 21-Day Flat Belly Fix because that's what it's done again and again. Helped regular, ordinary people who don't have time or the ability to be gym rats shed an amazing amount of weight and get a lean, flat belly in just 21 short days. Which brings us to now, and brings us to you experiencing the incredible results of the Flat Belly Fix for yourself, too. The Flat Belly Fix is the result of over a year of nonstop intensive research, testing, and work. Hard work I did, so you don't have to. See, when I decided to share this astonishing method for flattening your belly quickly and without exercise or doing a single sit-up, I set myself a goal as big and lofty as climbing Everest. And to reach that goal, I knew this program had to accomplish 3 things. First, it had to tell you the truth about exercise and weight loss that's been hidden from you your entire life by the greedy fat cats in the pharmaceutical and weight loss industries. Industries whose whole reason for being is to keep you fat and out of shape so you keep funneling mountains of cash into their already overstuffed pockets. Second, it had to be easy, as close to done for you as possible, so you never have to feel anxious about what to do, what the next step is for you if you're doing it right. And third, it had to be transformational. It had to give you stunning, almost frightening results in a shockingly short amount of time, so you can see that it works and feel the change in your body in just a few short days or weeks. Like I said, it was a pretty lofty goal. But after months and months of work, draft after draft of the program, hours and hours spent researching and creating and testing and revising as we got feedback from hundreds of ecstatic beta testers who couldn't believe the results they were getting. Well, here we are at the top of Everest. Here we are, ready for you to reap the benefits of all that labor without even one smidgen of the work. Here we are, ready for you to finally get the flat belly and slim body you've been dreaming of, and which you deserve, without ever feeling like you're dieting or without ever stepping foot in a gym. In the 21-day flat belly fix, you'll discover the simple secret to losing weight permanently without any more exercise than you're getting now and without ever feeling like you're on a diet at all. When you enroll in the program, I'll give you immediate access to my secret fat-burning tea recipe. You'll learn the exact ratio of spices, tea, and other ingredients designed to massively boost your metabolism and turn your body into a white fat-destroying machine. And you know what? Honestly, just giving you the tea recipe would probably be enough to change your life forever. I mean, if you can't even make yourself drink a cup of tea every morning, I don't think anybody could help you lose weight. But because I've dedicated my life to serving my fellow man, and because I was raised to always over-deliver, I'm going to give you a lot more than that. In the 21-day Flat Belly Fix program, you'll learn how to elevate your levels of the master fat-burning hormone by 1,300% in women and 2,000% in men, so your body becomes a raging fat-burning furnace every night, burning away unwanted fat while you sleep without even having to set foot in a gym. The white fat fuel secret that forces your body to stop feasting on sugar as your primary energy source and has your body and cells gobbling up your white fat like pudding, so only your lean, beneficial brown fat remains. The thyroid accelerator technique anyone with at least a 4th grade education can use to turn your thyroid dial up to 11, almost automatically, dramatically increasing your rate of weight loss. How to turn back the clock on your skin so you have the same clear, vibrant skin you had as a teenager, even if you're decades past your prime and have smoked a pack a day for years. Sick of being tired and grumpy all the time? I'll teach you a simple dietary trick that reduces the depression chemicals in your brain almost instantly, leading to a dramatic improvement in your mood in just 1 or 2 days. Are you suffering from type 2 diabetes, or has your doctor warned you that you are pre-diabetic and need to take action now? You'll discover how to reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 33% by doing nothing more complicated than drinking this tea. What the satiety switch is, and how to flip the switch on your hunger so you never get the munchies or desire to cheat on your diet ever again. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I barely have time to tell you about the insulin time machine method to completely reverse any level of insulin resistance, how to feed your libido with one cheap, abundant, and decidedly unsexy food, the real reason for boomerang dieting, why you always seem to get fatter and less healthy after doing any kind of fad diet, and a method as easy as counting to 10 that almost guarantees you will never gain back the weight again. One simple trick you can use to increase your bone density without ever having to pick up even a light set of weights. How to reduce cancer-causing inflammation throughout your body without dangerous and expensive drugs, and much, much more. Okay, can you feel that? Your heart beating? The dryness in your mouth? That incredible desire to know this? To be able to do this? To have this power? To have control over your body in a way you never have before.